Now this is exactly what you're looking for when you're hunting invasive lionfish. We found a little honey hole out here in the boom, out here at about 100 feet deep off of Hollandale Beach, Florida. And there was just a mother load in here. There's probably 11 or 12 in this one spot. Some of them, boom, were really big. You see all these little minnows all around. They utilize these little cave areas where the minnows like to go to get away, and they just plow them down. And normally, under different circumstances, if this invasive fish wasn't here and it was just never introduced, these safe havens would be amazing spots for all these little fish. But the lionfish have exploited this tactic that the fish around here don't use. They just sit here and plow them all day, just eating until they get fatty liver disease. And it's just really sad. All these minnows, are doomed. And these lionfish are entranced by all of these fish. Look, at all they can do is just try to hunt. That guy finally caught on after several attempts, but I was still able to grab him. Look at all those pretty soft corals, and that's a big one too. You can see I hit the air bladder. There's bubbles coming up. Now I'm spearfishing for food here, guys. This is how you obtain food. We sell these to restaurants. We eat them. They're just food, and they are a problem for the environment here, so it's really beneficial for us to remove them. In fact, check this one out here. One little blast, boom. All these minnows were saved. It's so awesome. All these cottonwicks and different varieties. If you catch one of these lionfish on your fishing hook, it's very rare, but if you catch one, it's technically illegal to let it go. You're supposed to just, kill it and dispatch it, throw it in the ice and get rid of it. So it's such a bad invasive fish that, you don't even need a license to spearfish these. You can go down and catch 100 pounds of them, and the FWC comes up and pulls you over, and they say, hey, let me take a look at your catch. And you say, it's only lionfish. And they say, okay, cool. They don't even have to look at your licenses because they're not required for only lionfish. And look at this guy. Boom. Now that is a big one. Found another little hole out here. If you go along about 110 feet deep, right on the edge of this area, where the reef basically ends and there's no more reef and it kind of goes out into the deep after that, into the sand, that's where you usually find them. It's like the first spot they come in from the deep. Boom. And once they come in from the deep looking for more food and more structure, they stay where the good spots are. And right here is just tons of minnows all over the place, so they love this area. Cute little spotted sock puppet there. Why leave this beautiful area? Look at them, they're so derpy. You come in from the deep and there's food everywhere, there's nice structure. That's your home now. And the only reason why there's not even more lionfish is because they can actually kind of push other fish away. Look at this beautiful Florida lobster. He's just kind of showing off. They only allow a certain amount of fish in the area. It kind of naturally happens that way. Nice eel hiding in that hole. A little beautiful gray fish. There's only so much space you can have and so many fish you can divvy out to each lionfish, so the other ones will kind of move on. But the maximum amount in this area was pretty full for this area of Florida. Come across a couple more here. Man, I love this ridge. It's so great here in Hollandale. Down there in the deep is the way to go. No other divers come down here, so we're able to really find a lot. If we go out on the regular reefs, we hardly find anything because they've all been taken care of by a lot of the local divers. So they need us with these scooters to go down. Look at this cowfish. Wow, so cool. They need us with these scooters to travel and go over a lot of ground and try to find all these lionfish that other people aren't able to get at. So it's a really big benefit for us to only hunt lionfish, and for us to have the right equipment to do what's necessary to really clean out these areas that have been neglected for a long period of time. See all those little holes in the bottom? Those are holes for little sand eels. They're called garden eels. And it's kind of cool. They pop out of their little holes and they eat little random things. So you don't want to disturb the sand too much down there. We say don't really touch anything if you can help it when you're diving. See all the little holes? It's actually quite dangerous for you to touch things in the ocean, so it's best to just keep your hands away and use the spear tip and catch the lionfish, put them in the container, and move on to the next lionfish. Check out this Caribbean reef squid trying to blend in with that soft coral. Isn't that cool? He's just shooting away there. Well, thanks, guys. We appreciate you. The donations have been really helpful lately.